Good morning to those here in the sanctuary and those online. I am Laura Shennum, Minister of Congregational Life here at First Unitarian Universalist Society. I am joined on the chancel this morning by Sam King, our worship associate. We are supported this morning by our many volunteers and staff who provide our online presence, greet people, bring flowers, keep our spaces beautiful, and care for our children and youth. Gratitude to all who help our spaces, create our spaces for us to gather this morning. If you are new joining us today, then again, welcome. I hope you were able to grab an order of service on your way in, and if you are online, then the link to the order of service is in the chat or in the description of the service. This will help you follow along in our service as well as provide events or ways for you to connect deeper with our congregation. In addition, towards the back, there are tips to help answer any questions you may have. Also, look for our yellow connection cards, either in the pews in front of you or out in the gallery. You can fill those out and get connected to our weekly, monthly, and Friday newsletters that go out with information about our community. Of course, if you have additional questions, ask anybody with an official name tag. They should be able to help you or point you in the direction to find answers. We also have someone monitoring the chat, so if you have questions there, please put them in the chat and they will be able to answer them for you. As many of you know, Southern California is experiencing deadly wildfires at this time. We are looking for sources to help raise funds for the efforts, and we'll get them out in this upcoming week's flame, as well as take an offering for them next Sunday. At this time, I want to invite us to take a moment to pause and just hold those impacted by the fires, those who have lost their lives, their loved ones, and those who are battling the fires. Let us focus our love and prayers in their direction for the next minute. Thank you for your shared compassion. This morning's offering will be for the UUSC's Guest at Your Table program. Linda Harris will be sharing more time during the offering, not Santana. If you have your Guest at Your Table boxes, then be prepared to turn them in during the offering. This Sunday, we continue our theme of the practice of story. We will focus our worship time together on stories of resilience, personal and historical. As we settle into this sacred space together, I want to share our poem of the month by Robert Levatt Smith, titled Tales We Tell Ourselves. In January, when the wind is shrill, we contemplate its sad soliloquies. As bitter weather bends us to its will, street trees embroider doubtful histories. The spirit of the season faced both ways, the future as uncertain as the past. Both faces sow prevailing wisdom says, composing chronicles that will not last. We shelter in the tales we tell ourselves, truths deeply rooted in the loam of time. Our sense of narrative, if nothing else, inclines our common lives to the sublime. And even if we never write a word, our stories rescue us from the absurd. Again, welcome to worship.
I now invite you to join me in saying the words of our Unison Chalice lighting, printed in your order of service. We light this chalice for the light of truth, the warmth of love, and the fire of commitment. We light this symbol of our faith as we gather together.
Sing. When I don't have it in front of me, I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to greet each other now. Please take time to reach out to somebody that you haven't met yet today and make them feel welcome. And those online, introduce yourself as well.